What if everything you've heard about the Maya civilization was only half the story? For decades, the Maya have been surrounded by mystery. Hidden pyramids deep within dense jungles, ancient cities swallowed by nature, a civilization that supposedly vanished overnight, and, of course, the famous prophecy that predicted the end of the world. But here's the question. How much of it is actually true, and how much has been transformed into myth through movies, conspiracy theories, and the internet? Today, we're separating fact from fiction because the real story of the Maya civilization is far more fascinating than the legends. The Maya civilization emerged more than 3,000 years ago in what is now southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. Long before many European kingdoms even existed, the Maya were building magnificent cities, developing advanced mathematics, and carefully observing the movements of the stars. Yet, despite these remarkable achievements, they're often remembered for just one thing: the year 2012. Let's begin there. One of the biggest myths ever associated with the Maya is that they predicted the end of the world. On December 21st, 2012, millions of people genuinely believed humanity was facing its final day. Movies were made, television specials fueled the excitement, even survival kits became popular. But the Maya never actually predicted the apocalypse. Their famous long count calendars simply measured long cycles of time. December 21st, 2012 marked the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Think about New Year's Eve. When one calendar year ends, another begins. No one expects the world to disappear. The Maya viewed time in much the same way. The idea of a global catastrophe wasn't written in their inscriptions. It was created centuries later through modern interpretations and sensational headlines. But that isn't the only misunderstanding. Another popular belief claims that the Maya civilization suddenly disappeared, almost as if millions of people simply vanished into thin air. The truth is much more complex. Around the 8th and 9th centuries, several major Maya cities experienced dramatic decline. Some were abandoned, others lost political power. But the Maya people never disappeared. Even today, more than 6 million Maya descendants continue to live across Central America. Many still speak traditional Maya languages. Many continue ancient customs that have survived for generations. The cities may have fallen, but the civilization never truly vanished. So, if they didn't predict the end of the world, and they never completely disappeared, why does the Maya civilization remain one of history's greatest mysteries? Because the deeper archaeologists dig, the more astonishing discoveries they continue to make. And some of those discoveries challenge everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. One of the most persistent myths surrounding the Maya is that they received help from aliens. At first glance, the theory seems convincing. Massive stone pyramids, perfectly aligned temples, complex cities built without modern machinery. How could an ancient civilization accomplish something so extraordinary? For some people, the only explanation was extraterrestrial intervention. But archaeology tells a very different story. After more than a century of excavations, researchers have uncovered tools, unfinished structures, construction techniques, and detailed evidence showing exactly how the Maya built their cities. There is no credible archaeological evidence linking the Maya to alien civilizations. What truly built these monuments wasn't advanced technology from another world, it was human intelligence. The Maya were remarkable engineers. They understood architecture, they mastered mathematics, and they organized thousands of skilled workers to construct cities that still amaze the world today. Perhaps the most impressive achievement of all was their understanding of the sky. Long before telescopes existed, Maya astronomers carefully tracked the movements of the sun, the moon, Venus, and other celestial bodies. They recorded astronomical events with astonishing precision. They could predict solar eclipses, they could calculate seasonal changes, and they built temples that aligned perfectly with important astronomical events. To ancient observers, this knowledge must have seemed almost magical. But it wasn't magic. It was centuries of careful observation, calculation, and scientific thinking. The Maya also developed one of the most sophisticated writing systems in the ancient Americas. Their stone monuments tell stories of kings, wars, alliances, ceremonies, and everyday life. Every new inscription gives archaeologists another piece of a puzzle that has remained hidden for centuries. But one question continues to challenge historians. If the Maya were so advanced, why did many of their greatest cities collapse? There isn't a single answer. Instead, most researchers believe several crises happened at the same time. Long periods of severe drought reduced water supplies. Growing populations placed enormous pressure on forests and farmland. Powerful city-states fought devastating wars against one another. Political instability weakened their governments. Trade networks declined. Together, these problems created a chain reaction that many cities could no longer survive. The Maya civilization didn't vanish overnight. It slowly transformed over generations, and that's an important difference. Today, millions of Maya descendants continue to preserve their languages, traditions, and cultural identity. Their civilization never truly disappeared, it evolved. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson the Maya left behind. History is rarely as simple as the stories we hear. Behind every myth lies a more fascinating reality. The Maya weren't remembered because they predicted the end of the world. They weren't extraordinary because of aliens or supernatural powers. They changed history because they proved what human curiosity, knowledge, and determination can achieve. And maybe the greatest mystery isn't why the Maya disappeared. It's why so many people still believe the myths instead of the evidence. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe for more research-based stories that separate fact from fiction and uncover the hidden truth behind history's greatest civilizations. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop learning.